So hi, I'm Lois Nesbitt. Welcome to Everyday Yoga. A lot of us think of yoga as something we do in a studio, on a mat, all these fancy postures, but really we can be doing yoga 24 hours a day, becoming more aware of how we move, how we position ourselves in our everyday habits. So for instance, I love my MacBook Air. It's my favorite toy. I love to sit on the couch and type away all curled up like this because it feels so comfortable. And then when this gets a little uncomfortable, then I start to inch back like this, and I lean down a little bit. And it feels really good for a while until it starts to not feel so great. I feel it in my back, I feel it in my neck, my shoulders start to tighten up, even my jaw. So this is not the best place for me to be spending time on my computer. Nothing wrong with the computer, I just need to change how I'm using it. So, first things first, a better chair. Off the couch, onto a chair that has a horizontal platform and a vertical back, so that I'm in a nice series of right angles, my shins, my thighs, my torso, nice and upright. Then I scoot in, but whoops, check it out. This desk is too tall for me. My elbows have dropped way below my hands, and my wrists are starting to push against the edge of the table. Great way to get carpal tunnel syndrome. So I need a taller chair, but I don't want to go buy one, so I'm going to just use a couple thick blankets, professional yoga blankets, but really anything that's firm enough and high enough for you. So now, my forearms are level with the table surface. That's great. However, the computer is not at a good height for my eyes. In order to look at it, I've got to flatten out the back of my neck and pull my head forward. So, more high-tech equipment here. I take two books, just the right height for me, and I put the computer on top of them. Adjust the monitor. Check it out, it still needs to be a little closer to me. But even here, this is not great because this keyboard is narrower than my shoulders. So every time I type, I'm having to round forward. Even the simple act of crossing the midline to reach the touchpad is causing that right shoulder to tighten up. So, more equipment. Split keyboard. Available online, no big investment, totally worth it. Plugs into your USB port. And the beauty of these split keyboards is you get to choose. You set how far apart the two halves of the keyboard should be. How far apart should they be? Your elbows are in line with your shoulders, are in line with your wrists. It's going to take a little practice to get used to having the keyboard separate from your laptop, if you're a laptop user, but it can be done. No big deal. Final thing about this mouse business, the touchpad, I've gone back to using an old-fashioned mouse and a mouse pad because I can keep this right arm wide as I'm maneuvering. I'm not having to reach and cross the midline and torque my spine and my shoulder each time I go to make an adjustment on the screen. So, all's well. Not a big investment, just some good ergonomics, simple things you can do. If you got shoulder pain, tightness, stiff neck, any of that stuff, don't kid around. Set yourself up this way today and make it work.